Today is Tuesday, the 4th of July, and it was storming all night. Just checked the rain gauge when it stopped raining, and we got 1.5 inches of rain last night. Now we have a break between the storm ending and the next storm coming, so we are going to try to move the cows real quick.
So by doing this, we'll waste less water because we're taking the water source off. There's part of it. There's the other half of it. So this goes in like this and locks in. Boss. 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 Boss.
That's pretty good that all of the cows started getting up and moving. We could have a situation over there. There's a calf on the wrong side of the fence. Looks like she's trying to get in and can't quite figure it out, but the mom's waiting.
Boss. Boss.
This is nice. Usually I'm having to run and chase after cows, so this is a nice change of pace where I get to enjoy the ride. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. There are a few that are left that can't quite figure out how to follow the herd, so we're going to go back and get them after we get the majority put into the first paddock. Not exactly where we want them to go, but the first paddock. Here we go. We are at the wintering area where we wintered last year. We are gonna pause here. We're gonna lock them in here and then go try to get the stragglers and then bring them down. Because we are still custom grazing for somebody else, so we do have 2 herds that we are running. We do not want to risk the chance of the stragglers ending up in the other herd. So we need to make sure all of our cows are together before we can move them to where we want them to be. We got the mom, the baby that was on the other side of the fence, and 1 bull calf that got left behind, and the mom that just gave birth last night with her calf. So the stragglers are coming in. That actually went surprisingly well. We have got the gate to the cows that we pasture, that we custom graze, shut. And we opened up the next gate. We do have the cows that we custom graze just waiting, excited to see what's going on. And then we just left the gate down there. Looks like our cows are coming. We haven't called them, but we did leave the gate open while we did this. Now what's a little tricky is we use the word boss for both herds to move them. So they're gonna get worked up. Hopefully our cows move great. came out last night thinking that we were gonna move them. The cows that we custom grazed for had actually broken that piece. And we had water everywhere. It was a horrible mess. So we had to fix that real quick. This girl right here is one of my favorites. Good. Last time we tried to move them this distance, they stopped right here in this paddock, which is not where we want them. We want them all the way to the end so that these other cattle will be over here. So there's at least a good 1, 2, 3 or 4 fence lines between them. A little too soon. It's not going horrible, but we got to the third paddock. Now they're enjoying the grass. So we got about half the herd in the third paddock, the other half where they're supposed to be. So I'm just kind of walking back and forth in a zigzag motion, walking them in where they need to go. We did have 1 cow and 1 calf from that herd jump over. But thankfully, we've got this nice 5-strand right here. The one that's right there is really old. I think it's only 3-strand barbed wire, so not super sturdy, but usually keeps them in. So these girls over here with the green tags, they're our newest cows. They are, not that they're not docile, but they are definitely the ones I'm most aware of around. So hopefully that changes a little bit as they get used to me and Rusty and the fact that they did just have babies. I mean, I'd probably go after somebody too. All right, almost got them all. Got 1 cow and 3 calves left. Come on, babies. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. You want to call your baby? You can call your baby. If you go where you're supposed to, she might follow. Or I can push her. Thank you. Mama. There you go. Keep going. Come on. Almost there. I'm gonna get attacked. Come on. Get over there. Go. Okay, here she comes. Holy moly. We got a lot of water over here. Good. All right, so there we go. We did our long move after spending a few weeks training our cows to come to the word boss and training to move them. It didn't go perfect, but I am very happy with the way that it went. I did not have to chase and run and exhaust myself. So all the training efforts are working. This is great. We have our first trip here tomorrow, or maybe even tonight yet. We'll come and check things out, see how the grass looks right here. This fence was put in 2 years ago. This will be the second year we've had it now. So you can kind of tell where the grass has been beat up from the guys that put in the fence. It was really, really bad last year. It's already improving. So only about half of this is grass that's good. So we may end up moving them tonight yet. We'll see. We have already grazed this pasture once this year, but we did not strip graze it. We just came right in, let them loose. So this time around we are strip grazing it. It'll be interesting to see the differences in the dynamics of the soil and the grass and how things change versus how we graze it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.